Hmm? Why does it look like this? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Mm-mm.
Dog walk, I be strutting on them bitches. Make them put the muzzle on and hit the button on them bitches like I'm live. Yeah, I come with lessons in the leash, and when I tell them bitches sit, I watch them bitches take a seat. Bam! Call me Miss Marie. You can hit my cash up, I make them bitches pay a fee. If we talking trouble, this is me. I be cooking on them bitches, I ain't got a recipe. Every time that there's a scam, all you bitches blaming me. Every time the war begin, I'm the one you come to see. I be in you bitches' head like the place I come to sleep. So don't forget to blame Bams when you facing a defeat. Yeah, tell them I don't give a fuck. While I'm pressing on these nails, these bitches pressing on they luck. If it's smoke you really want, then I roll them in the Dutch. I done told you about the walk, now it's time to call it mutts. Let's go.
Okay, I don't like the way this looks. Hey, Miss Rosie. I do not like the way this looks. I don't know why it looks like this. I don't know what is going on with this StreamYard shit. It took me forever to be able to even get up here to do this. I have no idea of what is going on with StreamYards. I've heard a lot of people say StreamYards has been acting crazy lately. So I'm not sure what is going on. But hey, y'all, hey. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this because I don't want to be here all day and I'm really just not even really in the mood to do this. This really bothered me. I'm really pissed off about this whole situation. As y'all know, I had been doing the Queso and Scotty case, the two boys from Jacksonville that they had killed the other boy in broad daylight. The man jumped out the car, shot him all in his face with an AK-47 in broad daylight when the boy was leaving he had just got a job. He was leaving the temp agency, and he walked out, and the boy Queso jumped out the car, shot him in his face, whatever the case may be. They said that the boy Chief was laying on the sidewalk next to him, and all types of crazy stuff, just crazy stuff, right? So, um, Queso and the other boy Scotty, they both got Queso got life, and they both got life in prison for this murder. Now, Queso's daddy told on him, testified against him and everything on the stand, told all on the son and everything. Well, yesterday, this is what happened to the dad. This is what the dad had to say. Okay.
First, I would like to show my respect to the victim family. That's okay.
Uh oh.
It's okay.
Miss Rosie, can you hear it?
I don't know if you hear or not, but I sincerely apologize for my part in their grief. I understand what it is to lose a child because I lost one. And I know some days you're mad, some days you're angry. It'll never be the same. But I sincerely apologize for my part in whatever grief they
Okay. Thank you.
Y'all, I'll never give nobody a ride again. I don't care if they
Okay, so
call me.
pause. Let me pause real quick. So the part that he played in the murder, okay, apparently was, excuse me, he went and after they shot the boy, they had wrecked the car, and Scotty and the other boy, Butter, Butter is the driver of the car. He got sentenced to 25 years yesterday. He got 25 years with 5 years credited um, for this murder. Okay, so the daddy, his part is they whenever they ran, they went and after they killed the first boy, they ran into a lady's house and they stole hair troll. They stole after they killed the boy, they broke into the lady house. They held her at gunpoint. They beat her up a little bit, and they stole some of her husband's pajamas or something like that, and put them on. And then they called the daddy to come get them. So and after he picked them up, he took them and he burnt up the clothes that they had on and some more stuff. And that's the part that he played in the murder part, right? But the major part that he played, and a lot of people probably wouldn't notice if they didn't know these people, the major part that he played is this man is basically the ringleader of all of this shit. This man has been out here since the late 80s working with the police doing all types of stuff. When he gets caught up, he starts talking, telling on everybody. So at the end of the day, he he tried to make it seem like it was okay for these boys to do what they was doing. His son got shot, so he went to his other son. Oh, do it. You got to get your get back. You got to get your revenge. You got to, hey, best mom, you got to kill that. You got to kill that nigga. You got to kill him. Whatever the case may be, right? So at the end of the day, he was in his son's ear. He made him feel like it was okay for them to go kill somebody. So he did a lot more than just go pick somebody up and he ain't know what was going on. That he played a major part in the whole thing. It's how I feel. That's how I feel. I can't talk about nobody else. How I feel. He played a major part in all of this shit. He played the most majorest part out of everybody. So let's continue to hear what he had to say. He's such a I'm so angry.
In a lady, in water, bro. I don't care. I'll never get nobody a ride again. I have a lot to think about with this situation. This may sound like a joke, but I'm serious. I even thought the next car I get, I'm taking all the seats out beside the driver's seat because of this situation. But it's no manual when it comes to parenting.
Hey, the
But
remix.
this situation put parenting in great perspective for me. I learned that you can't make up for lost time. When you try to make up for lost time, it makes the friend and parenting thing collide. I learned that a parent must set boundaries between their children. And my biggest lesson was not to be friends with my children, and definitely not friends with their friends.
But you are the organizer of a whole group of young men, which are all your nephews and your own children, that you made them think that it was okay to come out here and be a gang, to kill people, rob people, do this, do that, make songs about they dead ops and this is that. You are the one who organized that. You are the one who put all of that together. You are the one who did all of that. You did that. You were the one who wasn't a daddy. You was the one who wasn't a father. You're the one who wasn't there. And when you did come back and when you was there, you wasn't there on genuine love for your child. That's not what you was there for. You made them think it was okay for them to do what they did. You put that shit in their heads when they was young. When they was younger, you did that. You got a whole group of boys out here, young men, that think it's okay to do what they did. And so you can come out here and get on the stand and testify against your own son. Y'all, this man is finna say he had to pick the less evil of his children to give to the police. Y'all listen to this shit.
I tried my hardest with Hakeem.
Hakeem, that's queso.
He came to live with me. I didn't know how I was going to put food on the table for me or him. I have fought with him literally, physically. Whenever his mother called me, I dropped whatever I was doing to go get on him. I never missed a PTA meeting. I never missed a parent conference. The school knew me by heart. That's how active I was.
I'm glad there's only a little bit of people in here.
I'm not standing here pretending that I don't love Hakeem.
Liar.
I still love him. I never stopped loving him. And I know he hates me. Sometimes I wish I could tell him I love him, whether he accepts it or not. Even if he spit in my face, I still would love him. That'll never change. I'm not only standing here for myself. I have 3 babies, 10, 7, and 6 years old. I don't want to lose them because nowadays, in the urban area, I mean, I don't want to make this about.
See, he's got little babies, right? He said he's got little kids. So you got little kids, but what about your sons that, yeah, they're grown, but at the end of the day, you trying to make it seem like you was just the best father, you was always there, and you wasn't, bro. You wasn't there like that. You wasn't there. You was in jail half of their life. You was in prison half of their life. But now you don't want to be in prison because you got little kids. That's crazy to me. What about your big kids? Oh, it's okay. So it's okay for your big kids to go ahead and go to prison because they grown now. And you gonna even give them up. You gonna give them to the police. You just gonna hand them right on over. Here you go. Here go my older kids, but I got younger kids, so I don't need to be in jail because I got younger kids. That's why I don't want to be in prison because I got younger kids. Fuck out of here. Now I'm 50 something years old. Now I want to be a daddy. All of a sudden, I ain't raised my boys to be anything productive in this world. But I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna try to do this with my man. Fuck out of here,
Race, because it's
y'all. This shit got me mad for real. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm pissed off about this shit. I'm pissed.
There's 41 million African Americans in black on black crime.
I'm pissed off about this shit.
White on white crime in the day, so this is not about race. This is about being a father figure.
Wait till y'all hear the sentencing, bro. This shit is crazy. Oh my god, I'm mad for real.
If I lose those boys, I know I can't get them back because I don't have to fight in me no more. This situation took it all out of me.
Wait, what did you say?
If I lose those boys, I know I can't get them back because I don't have to fight in me no more. This situation took it all out of me. I'm not saying that I love them more than I love Hakeem. I just had to choose one of the less evil.
That is crazy.
Tough spot for a daddy.
That is crazy to me.
It breaks my heart when my babies tell me they have to lie to their friends about their father. Well,
It don't break your heart that you got on the stand and testified against your son, but it breaks your heart that your kids, your other kids, your little kids, got to lie to their friends and tell them that they don't know where their daddy at. Are you serious right now? It didn't break your heart that you got on that stand and testified against your son and got him life in prison, right? Right? That don't break your heart, right? But it breaks your heart that your kids, your little kids, got to lie to their friends and say they don't know where they daddy at. I'm confused. Hold on, y'all. I got 2 packages at the door, but I'm gonna play this. Wait, I'll be right back.
they tell them
Oh shit.
that their father's at work, he worked out of town, things of that nature. After the day, I'm hoping that's not a lie no more. Because I plan on reinstating my CL driver's license. My godbrother already have a job lined up for me. I don't want them to visit me in prison. because it gives children the wrong impression. Because when you see them, I doubt if I would even let them visit me. But when they come to see you, you have to come out there with a smile on your face. And it makes them think that it's okay.
Well, it was only one package, but.
And years later, that visit turn around and it be the father going to visit them. What I thought was a simple, innocent phone call was the worst phone call of my life. If I had a single clue that a murder had happened, or that an old lady was being held against her will, and when they came out the house and get in the car with
Oh
pajamas
shit! Hold
on,
on, y'all. I accidentally hit the button.
if I had a single clue that a murder had happened,
Oh shit!
or that an old lady was being held against her will, it's nothing or nobody could have made me go get him a ride. I thought that it was over some little female's house, and their parents came home. And when they came out the house and get in the car with pajamas on, I would have never thought that there was a victim in the house who closed those walls. I did not know what happened before I picked him up.
Yes, you did.
I hadn't been in trouble.
Yes, he did. He did know. Hold on. Pause. You liar. You did know. You knew exactly what they was doing. You knew exactly what them boys was doing because, for one, you knew that they was gonna go get that kickback for their brother. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to plug up my straightener. Um, you knew they was going to get kickback for their brother. Okay, you knew that for one. For two, you knew what had happened because you took them to burn their clothes and stuff. You gave one of the boys money so he could leave town, but he got caught that same night. Lying ass nigga. Get on my fucking nerves. I'm so irritated with this shit.
What I thought was the right thing. Children, grandchildren, brothers, sisters. That's almost enough punishment for a man can handle within himself to lose 99% of his family.
Cause you told on your son, that's your fault.
This was by far the hardest thing in my life.
Doubt it.
I was in a dark place one time, and I prayed, and I used to pray every night and ask God to take my life, not to wake me up to face this situation.
They sure gonna take it if they find your ass.
This situation broke me in many ways. They held me over there in the county jail.
Y'all listen to this. Listen to what they told him. Listen.
It's really not 23 and 1. It's 24 hours lockdown, no human contact besides officers when they come feed you.
If they come feed
I think I've been outside about 3 times in the last 90 days. And at one point in time, I started having panic attacks, hallucinating, thinking I'm seeing things that I ain't seeing.
his lying ass.
And if you could see the living conditions, if you could see the commode in there, it scares me when I just
Yeah, that shit is nasty though. I will agree with that. That shit is nasty.
Situation.
Especially in Duval County. Oh, they don't. Oh.
I have a few critical health conditions that I'm working on. My kidneys are not functioning like they should. My diabetes have came back since I've been over here at the county jail. I'm taking 4 insulin shots a day. And it's sad when the nurses tell you at the jail that this food killing you. But what can I do? I'm asking you to give me my life back, where I can go back to being a man.
Ooh,
and when I say man, I mean feeding myself, taking care of myself, and being a father.
good child. I'm so irritated with this shit, y'all. Y'all don't even
I don't want to
understand.
be put in a situation where I have to be an animal
Boy, they waiting on you to come.
Plus, you know,
They
criminals
gonna
was
kill your ass. They waiting
being
on you to come.
influenced in an
That's
urban
crazy.
area.
This is
And
irritating my soul.
this whole situation been blamed on me. How? I don't know.
Are you serious right
I
now?
don't believe no one is looking at the facts. I think they just see that I'm his father. I don't feel that I should have to sacrifice my life because I was his father. And I'm still to this day kind of baffled that neither one of them stood up and say he didn't know what was going on.
Pause. 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 This part made my ass itch all the way. Okay. This motherfucker said he was baffled because neither one of them boys stood up and said he didn't know nothing about nothing. He don't know nothing about nothing. Okay. He don't know nothing about nothing. You know why them boys ain't stand up and say you ain't know nothing about nothing? Because you knew everything about everything, bruh. You know you did. You know you did. You know you did. That's why they ain't stand up and say you ain't know nothing about nothing. You say you baffled. Bruh, you went in there when you got arrested, ready to tell on your son, ready to hand him over to the police. So why the fuck would I come out here even if you didn't know nothing about nothing and tell them you ain't know nothing about nothing? You finna give me up just so you can get free. Fuck out of here.
But I didn't know before I went and picked him up.
Oh shit.
I don't pretend that this is easy, but the right decisions in life are not often easy. The right decisions in life are often hard, and they require courage to make them. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you.
Ooh, child. Okay, so that one's over, y'all. Now, oh, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Pause. Okay, so we're gonna listen to his sentencing. Okay, this is his sentencing right here. Fair use news for Jacks. I fucks with y'all the long way. Don't be trying to flag me and get me copyrighted and shit. I fuck with y'all, okay? So let's just keep this shit cool. Gang member. As a gang member. This is confused. Okay. I'll sit here, y'all. We waiting on the judge. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This ain't the right one, y'all. I am so sorry. Hold on. I am so sorry. This is totally not the right one. Hold up. I wonder why the judge is still talking so much. I was wondering, y'all. My bad. I am so sorry. Hold on. Is it this one? All right, Mr. Robinson. All right, Mr. Robinson. Of course, I sat for the trial at which you testified. Here it is. My bad. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Damn. This little thing, if you touch it the wrong way, it's so. Okay, here we go. The assistance and cooperation that you've provided in the prosecutions of not only your son, but of the other defendants who have cases before me, Roy Whitaker, Mr. Hudson, Mr. Brown, and the rest of the gang, if you will. And so it is not lost on me the hard decision that you needed to make and what you have done to assist in these investigations and prosecutions. I am, of course, bound by the plea agreement you all have reached, but when it comes to departure, that is strictly within the discretion of the court. You understand that? Yes, ma'am. And it sounds as if the state agrees that your assistance would qualify under 921.00262I for that departure, and I do so find that your assistance qualifies. In addition, under 2B, I believe it is, I also acknowledge that in these horrific crimes that resulted in the death of people in our community, that you were not the shooter, you did not provide or get rid of the firearms or play a major role in the crimes. You did play a role in the crimes, and for that you're being held accountable by being an accessory after the fact, driving people to the doctor, driving people away from a crime scene, providing money for Mr. Barner to get out of town with Janera Smith, and so that is what I am sentencing you for today. I am also fully aware that you are within your family and in your community persona non grata. You have a bullseye on you. Sure does. So you are going to have to lawfully protect yourself. But understand this, you are a convicted felon. I know that I've previously adjudicated you guilty of aggravated fleeing from a law enforcement officer, so you are not allowed to possess firearms. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. All right. I'll be gone. I'm leaving.
Okay, well, hold up on that. Listen to this. Y'all, he just said he's leaving, right? He said he's leaving. She said, you're not allowed to put, you ain't allowed to have no guns, so you can't protect yourself with no gun. You know what I'm saying? When we let you out, if we let you out, if you ever get out or whatever the case may be, you can't have no guns to protect yourself. Because you within your family and within in your community, you got a bullseye on you for what you did to your son. So he say, I'm leaving. The judge say, well, hold up on that. Check this shit out. This shit is crazy work. Because, of course, now you're going to be a multi-convicted felon, as I am adjudicating you guilty of these two offenses today. So let's begin with case 2020 CF 8261. For that one count of accessory after the fact, I am going to adjudicate you guilty. I am going to sentence you to the 1,898 days that you have already served. That's a Florida State prison sentence, but it is time served. That's going to be followed by 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring, to then be followed by 3 years of probation with the following special conditions. You have to pay mandatory felony court costs of $518. I don't think I need to say it, but it will be a condition. You are not to possess any firearm, ammunition, or weapons. If you are going to move out of town or move out of state, I don't have an objection to that. However, wherever you're going to move has to accept you and receive you, and you have to pay the transfer fee. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So just to be clear, I do not have... So all you have to do is pay for your moving, for you to move out of Jacksonville. That's all you have to do is pay for moving. And wherever you decide to move, they have to accept you being a felon and they have to accept your probation. Cause you just got time served. You got your son, your nephew. Well, your son, not his nephew. What would it be? Um, yeah, your son, your nephew, and one of their friends. Well, the other boy, it don't matter because he snitched too. So you just got your son and your nephew, life in prison, and you finna walk away scot free. You walking away, bruh. When me and Truthy talked about this, y'all, I told Truthy. I said, Truthy, I'm telling you, they gonna let this man walk. They gonna let this man walk away scot free, bruh. They ain't gonna put him in no protective custody or nothing. Him telling on his son, and that's basically what the judge just said. We not gonna put you on. We not putting you in protective custody. We not gonna protect you. You came out here. You did this. You know how people feel about people snitching. Not just snitching. You ain't just snitched, bro. You snitched on your son. You told the courts that you had to pick between your sons, and you had to pick the less evil of your sons or your kids. So you handed him over to the police because you wanted to be able to go home to your little kids. Fuck your grown kids because they grown. So you had to go home to your little kids because they having to lie to their friends and stuff. Were you gonna tell your little kids about why your big kids is in prison? That you're the reason why your big kids is in prison, why they big brothers is in prison, why they never gonna be able to meet their big brothers. So you just wanted to basically X your grown kids out of your life and just start over with your new kids. Is that what it is? Because that's the only thing that don't even make sense. But that's the only thing I can think of why you would do something like that. And then make it so bad, y'all. These boys' mama just passed. These boys' mama just died. That's crazy. Them boys' mama just died. Are you serious right now? Like, come on. That is crazy. Listen, though. What I do? Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. I did it again. I did it again. Okay, here we go.
An objection to transferring this community control or probation to another location. But whether you're accepted is not up to me. You understand? Let's see here. I would like you to undergo a mental health evaluation.
Because you're crazy.
Recommended follow-up treatment.
So go be a productive member of society.
Appointed. In the 2020 case, yes. In the 21 CF 3570, I was appointed. Okay. All right, let's move on to that case then. 21 CF 3570.
Oh, here's another case.
Adjudicated guilty of count 2. I will sentence you similarly to 1,898 days in prison with credit for that time served. That will be followed by 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring. That will then be followed by 3 years of probation with the following conditions. You will pay $518 in mandatory court costs. You will pay $150 in appointed attorney's fees. You will complete a mental health evaluation and any recommended follow-up treatment. And you may transfer, or this court has no objection to transferring if such is available to you. State, do you have an announcement as to count 1 in that case?
Yes, Judge. No prosecute 3.
Okay, they've dropped count 1. Do you understand your sentences and the remaining counts?
This is wow. They're just dropping charges on you.
Do you have a question?
This is crazy.
Just asking his concern is people would be able to identify him by way of the ankle monitor. I don't believe that would be possible. Strictly managed by DOC.
That's managed by the Department of Corrections.
So his defense is saying we don't want to put him on an ankle monitor because people can identify him like that. People can identify him with an ankle monitor. So we don't want to let him get an ankle monitor, so but ain't he moving? And they're gonna ask for them not to give his address out and all this other extra crazy stuff. It's crazy to me. Like how he did play a part in that shit. Period. He did. He played a part. Period. That's just what it is. If that's the case, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be gone after this. I don't even want to hear no more. If that's the case, if y'all let him walk free, then free Queso and Scotty. Free Queso and Scotty. Period. If y'all let him walk free, y'all need to let them boys walk free too. Y'all need to let them boys and drop the whole case on ATK. He's the ringleader of ATK, not Ace. It's this man. Y'all just let a whole killer out of prison, out of jail, a whole killer. The man that was the mind behind this murder, the mind behind all these other murders. He was the mind behind this. He made them boys feel like he would protect them. He made them boys feel like it was okay. He did that shit. They just let this man walk free. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't see me come back within the next week talking about this man died, then he was a lucky trouble, 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 trouble. You in trouble. This close, you a lucky motherfucker. Period. If they don't kill this man, he was touched by an angel, bro. For real, for real. If they don't kill him, he was definitely touched by an angel. Now, y'all can catch the replay. Shout out to everybody who came in. I'm glad it was only a little bit of people, so I didn't get distracted. So shout out to y'all. I don't have no drama or no bullshit to talk about, so it is what it is. And so I think UP's going live tonight, y'all. So make sure y'all show up and show out for that. Um, what else? What else? What else? I don't know. I think that's it. I don't think I have no nothing to tell y'all. Nothing's been going on. So, and if something has been going on, I don't know about it. So, excuse me. And we're gonna keep it that way. Yeah, that part. So yeah, let me think real quick. Is there anything else I need to talk to y'all about? Um, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So y'all have a good day. Um, stay hater free. You got people watching you, going crazy about you, and you don't pay no type of attention to them, and they just want to go crazy and stuff. I don't know what's going on with these people. Um, oh, and I got to upload. I'm gonna do it for you. I do got something to say. My homegirl went live last night, on Facebook, y'all, and her message was just like everything that I needed to hear. So I'm gonna reach out to her. I'm gonna get her live, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. Um, I'm gonna share it with y'all because it's something y'all need to hear too. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.